The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Mike 51, Mike 51. It's been a long day for you. He's checking. Crash. Pick the edge. Come. Watch that. Under press.
Now Pollard. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion.
Hey, switch gears. Check three. Check 52.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray completes it to Hardman. No gain there on the completion. Second and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's second and 10.
56. Mike, 56.
Now Murray throwing on second down. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Getting in there to break that one up, Rock Ya-Sin.
Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is third and 10.
Watch out. Yeah, that's what I do. Hey, Mike 51, Mike 50. Listen, I'm coming after you.
From the gun on third down, Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Solomon Thomas picks up his second sack of the afternoon. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on fourth down.
Check 30 up set. Wide. Get wide.
A final shot before half from Murray. And this is incomplete.
We got this.
So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter three.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
14-yard line.
Set. 10 Lobo. We're pretty quiet, team. We're pretty quiet.
He finds his man Johnson. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
66 first. Go team. Still. Recon, 132 fighter. Ready?
On 3rd down, Clifford. Looking deep downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Go. Motion, motion. 56 to Mike. 56.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
56 to Mike. 56. Check 56. Hey, let's get this. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. This defense trying to do its part. Active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike. I got him. Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Rip left.
To throw on 3rd down, Murray. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. That'll be caught by Cup. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Eagles' 48-yard line.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
All right, T. Let's check. All right, T. Check your hot read. Shift. Watch the shift. Let's go. Slam.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
2-yard loss brings up 3rd and 7.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. No game on this.
Here's Murray from midfield. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 39. Murray now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. I got it. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. 10 yards, good for a giant first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Murray going to lead his guys up 1st and 10, and he's 6 of 7 now on this drive. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Solomon Thomas able to record his 5th sack of the season. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. I'm on. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they...
Jump. You gonna take.
2nd down, Murray sets to throw.
Watch quick. Jim.
Steps away to his left. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike. Big stop, G. Big stop. Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
Not today, you are. Not today.
From the gun, Murray. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 17-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready? 50. Plant. Let's go, defense. Let's go. Hit it.
To throw on 2nd down. Clifford. Complete. It's Johnson. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past it.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Past the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. On the year, and the Eagles have taken the lead.